I want to share something with you today that I've been teaching for years, and I believe it's going to change how you think about staying strong and independent as you age. You see, I often hear from people who tell me, Barbara, I'm walking every day. I'm getting my steps in. Why am I still feeling weaker? Why can't I get up from a chair without pushing off with my hands? Let me explain something very important to you. Walking is wonderful. I encourage walking. But walking alone is not enough to preserve the muscle strength you need to maintain your independence after 60. And I'm going to tell you why. Your body was designed beautifully, but after the age of 60, something begins to happen. You start losing muscle mass at a rate of about 3 to 5% every decade. This condition has a name. It's called sarcopenia. Now, I don't like using medical terms unnecessarily, but I want you to understand what's happening in your body. Sarcopenia means muscle loss, and it's stealing your strength year after year. When you walk, you're doing something wonderful for your heart and your circulation, but walking uses hundreds of muscles at once, spreading the work around. Your leg muscles aren't being challenged in the way they need to be to actually grow stronger. They're just maintaining, and sometimes not even that. I want you to picture this. Imagine you're trying to strengthen your arms by swinging them gently at your sides while you walk. Would that build arm strength? Of course not. You need resistance. You need to challenge those muscles. The same is true for your legs, your core, and all the muscles that keep you independent. Now, there's one exercise I recommend above all others for people over 60. It's so simple, you can do it right in your own home with nothing more than a sturdy chair. And I've seen this exercise transform lives. I've watched people go from struggling to stand up to moving with confidence and strength they thought they'd lost forever. This exercise is called the sit to stand squat, and I'm going to explain exactly why it works and how to do it properly. You see, every single day, you perform this movement dozens of times. Getting out of bed in the morning, standing up from the breakfast table, rising from the toilet, getting out of your car. Each time you do this, you're using nearly every major muscle in your lower body. Your thigh muscles straighten your knees, your buttock muscles extend your hips, your calf muscles stabilize your ankles, your core keeps you balanced, your back keeps your spine aligned. This is what I call functional strength. You're not just building muscles for the sake of building muscles. You're training your body to do exactly what it needs to do in real life. And when you train this movement pattern with intention and proper technique, you're sending powerful signals to your bones as well. Let me tell you something fascinating. When you stand up from a chair, the mechanical stress on your leg bones tells them to lay down new tissue. Your bones respond to stress by becoming stronger. This is how your body was designed. But if you never challenge your bones, they become weaker and more brittle. Walking on flat ground simply doesn't provide enough stimulus. I've seen research showing that people who perform sit-to-stand exercises 3 times a week can increase their bone density by nearly 20% in their hips and thigh bones. 20%. That's the difference between breaking a hip from a simple fall and walking away unharmed. Now, I want to teach you how to perform this exercise correctly because technique matters. If you do it wrong, you won't get the full benefit, and you might even hurt yourself. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair. Make sure it's stable and won't slide out from under you. Your feet should be flat on the floor, slightly wider than hip width apart. This gives you a stable base. Cross your arms over your chest. I know you might want to push off with your hands, but resist that urge. The goal is to build strength, and using your hands defeats the purpose. Now lean forward slightly. This is important. You need to shift your weight over your feet before you stand. Many people try to stand straight up, and that's much harder and puts unnecessary stress on your knees. Think about bringing your nose forward over your toes. That's the cue I give. Press through your heels and stand up. Push the floor away from you. Rise all the way until your knees and hips are fully straight. Don't stop halfway. Stand tall at the top and pause for just a moment. Feel your body in that strong, upright position. Now comes the part that most people rush through, and that's a mistake. Lower yourself back down slowly. Take 4 full seconds to lower yourself back to the chair. Count in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. This slow lowering phase is where the magic happens. This is called eccentric contraction, and it's actually more effective for building strength than the standing up part. When you lower slowly, your muscles have to work hard to control your body weight against gravity. This creates tiny microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Don't worry, this is good. This is how muscles grow. Your body repairs these tiny tears and builds the muscle back stronger than before. Touch your bottom gently to the chair, but don't collapse into it. Don't fully relax. Keep your muscles engaged and immediately begin your next repetition. This keeps tension on the muscles throughout the entire set. Start with 10 repetitions if you're a beginner. That might not sound like much, but if you're doing it correctly, with that slow 4-second lowering phase, you're going to feel it. Work your way up to 15 repetitions and then do 3 sets with a short rest between each set. I want to tell you what I've observed over the years. When people commit to this exercise, when they do it consistently 3 times a week, they start noticing changes within just a few weeks. They tell me, Barbara, I can get up from the sofa without using my hands now. I can climb the stairs without holding onto the railing. I feel stronger. And it's not just about feeling stronger. It's about maintaining your independence. It's about being able to live in your own home, take care of yourself, play with your grandchildren, travel, and enjoy your life without needing assistance for basic activities. I've seen too many people lose their independence because they didn't maintain their leg strength. Once you can't get up from a chair or a toilet without help, everything changes. You become dependent on others, and I don't want that for you. I want you to stay strong and capable for as long as possible. Now let me share some ways you can progress this exercise as you get stronger. Once you can easily do 3 sets of 15 repetitions with good form, you're ready to add challenge. You can hold a light weight against your chest. Start with something simple, like a gallon jug of water. That weighs about 8 pounds. As you get stronger, you can use a heavier weight, or you can slow down the descent even more. Instead of 4 seconds, try 6 seconds or even 8 seconds. This increased time under tension will continue to build your strength. Another variation is to use a lower chair. The lower the chair, the more difficult the exercise becomes. But be careful with this progression. Make sure you can maintain perfect form. Never sacrifice form for difficulty. I also want you to understand something about consistency. You see, your body adapts to what you do regularly. If you do this exercise once in a while, when you remember, you won't see much benefit. But if you commit to doing it 3 times a week, every week, your body will respond. It has no choice. You're giving it a signal that says, I need to be strong. I need these muscles to work. Your body is remarkably intelligent. It will build the strength you need if you consistently demand it. But you have to be consistent. This is why I always tell people, choose a time of day that works for you. Maybe it's first thing in the morning after breakfast. Maybe it's before dinner in the evening. Whatever time you choose, stick with it. Make it a habit, just like brushing your teeth. And please listen to your body. If you feel sharp pain, stop. A burning sensation in your muscles is normal and good. That's your muscles working. But joint pain, sharp stabbing pain, those are warning signals. Respect them. Now, while the sit to stand squat is the most important exercise I recommend, I want to mention a few other movements that complement it beautifully. You see, your body works as a whole system. You need strong legs, yes, but you also need strong calves for circulation, strong core muscles for balance, and strong back muscles for posture. Your calf muscles, for instance, act as a pump. Every time you contract them, they squeeze the veins in your legs and push blood back up toward your heart. This is critical because blood has to fight gravity to return from your feet. Without strong calf muscles, blood can pool in your lower legs, causing swelling and increasing your risk of blood clots. You can strengthen your calves with a simple exercise called seated calf raises. Sit in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. Press through the balls of your feet and lift your heels as high as possible. Hold for 2 seconds at the top, feeling that squeeze in your calves. Then lower slowly. Do this 15 to 25 times, and you can do it every single day. Your core muscles, the muscles around your midsection, are absolutely essential for balance and preventing falls. When one of your legs is in the air, your core has to stabilize your body. This is why I recommend seated hip marches. Sit on the front half of your chair, spine tall. Lift one knee toward your chest, hold for 2 seconds, then lower it slowly. Alternate legs. 20 repetitions total. This strengthens both your hip flexors and your core. And your back muscles, oh, these are so important. When your back muscles weaken, your shoulders round forward, and you develop that hunched posture that makes you look older and feel older. Seated rows with a resistance band can help tremendously. Loop a band around your feet, hold the ends in your hands, and pull your elbows back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This opens up your chest and strengthens all those postural muscles. But if you only have time for one exercise, if you can only commit to one thing, make it the sit to stand squat. This is the foundation. This is the movement that will preserve your independence more than any other. I want you to understand that aging doesn't have to mean becoming weak and dependent. Yes, your body changes as you age. That's natural. But you have more control over how you age than you might think. The choices you make every day, the foods you eat, the movements you perform, the rest you give your body, all of these things matter. Your body was designed to move. It was designed to be strong and capable, but you have to work with your body's design. You have to give it what it needs. Walking is good, but it's not enough. You need resistance. You need to challenge your muscles. You need to tell your bones, stay strong, I need you. And please don't think you're too old to start. I've worked with people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who have built remarkable strength by doing these simple exercises consistently. Your body can still respond. Your muscles can still grow. Your bones can still become denser. It's never too late. I've seen people who were using walkers become able to walk freely again. I've seen people who couldn't climb stairs return to hiking. I've seen people regain a quality of life they thought was gone forever. And it often starts with something as simple as a sit to stand squat. Start today. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week or after the holidays. Start right now. Find a sturdy chair. Do 10 sit to stand squats with good form. Feel your muscles working. Feel your body responding. This is the first step toward maintaining your independence and strength for years to come. Remember, you're not just exercising. You're investing in your future. You're choosing independence over dependence. You're choosing strength over weakness. You're choosing to age with vitality and capability. Your future self will thank you for every repetition you do today. Every time you choose to strengthen your body instead of letting it weaken, you're adding quality years to your life. You're ensuring that you can continue to do the things you love, spend time with the people you care about, and live life on your own terms. This is what I want for you. This is why I teach these principles. Because I believe you deserve to age with strength and dignity. You deserve to maintain your independence. And with this one simple exercise done consistently and correctly, you can. So I encourage you, make this part of your routine. 3 times a week, take 15 minutes to do your sit to stand squats. Your body will respond, your strength will grow, and you'll feel the difference in everything you do. Thank you for listening today. I hope this information serves you well. Remember, your body is a gift. Treat it well, challenge it appropriately, and it will serve you faithfully for many years to come.